What's your name? How old are you? And where are you originally from?
Karla Yellow Eyes Taylor. I'm from Oklahoma, small town Watauga, and I'm 61.
61 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to meet you, Karla.
Hi.
And can you share a little bit about your background and what led you to the current situation?
Um, well, I was I was born in Oklahoma. My father brought us out here when I was 2 years old. I had an older brother. He brought my mom out here with us, and we settled out here from Oklahoma. And okay, all through the years, she had more kids than my dad, and he worked at Dolly Madison, and my mom was an alcoholic. He divorced her because of that. Um, she went back to Oklahoma with me. He kept my brothers, and it was a back and forth thing between them two. My mom, she drank for 2 more years after he divorced her, and she was a mess. I seen her go through a lot crying and missing my brothers. I was missing my dad. But she eventually sobered up and went back to school at a college in 35 miles away from my hometown. She gave custody of me to my grandma. Okay, my grandma was going through school. She went for a year and a half. At mid-semester during Easter vacation, she was killed in a car accident after she got sober. She was going on almost 2 years of being sober, but she wanted to, provide for me and have a life. She got out with my dad. She did. She was an alcoholic, but I see her drinking all the time out there. I used to miss her and cry for her, but she straightened it out. She was just killing. Unfortunate car accident. Okay, never knew pain like that, losing my mom. I was 12 years old. My dad came out here to Oklahoma, picked me up, took me back to California with him. By that time, he remarried to my stepmom. First, I didn't get along with her. I was being disruptive in the household. I was mad at my dad for marrying so quickly. I always jumped at her to get back together again. It's all kids do, but it didn't happen. I didn't understand the dynamics of marriage and relationships and how things go when they break apart and everything. Every kid wants their family to stay together. All right. As I got older, I started going through the same similar problems with my friends and my future husband, and I like to drink. I got into the habit of drinking. But once I got married, started having kids, I quit drinking. I quit smoking pot. That's the only thing I did, just smoke pot and drink. And I didn't do that for 10 years straight because I was busy having babies, being a mom, being a housewife. Okay, the husband started cheating. Couldn't understand that. I tried to be a good wife and everything. Um, Eventually got into drugs, rock cocaine. And then later on, okay, after he cleaned up for a while, he went back to work and he came across this white powdery substance, speed. And I said, how could you bring us back to us? You know what cocaine did to us? We had almost lost kids. I had to live with my family. How come you brought this shit to us? He goes, this ain't coke, Carter. Try it, but it burns your nose. He's all trying to talk me into it. I tried speed first time I was 28 years old. And I've been hooked on it ever since. I still use it from time to time, but it's not a big old. I don't try to get a whole bunch of it like I used to. Because it's like made me get just away from my family. I lost my kids over this. Ex-husband killed himself. I went through something about that, and toward the end of it, I went to Color Touch. And I was cleaning up on pills. I was addicted to morphine pills, and I just had to clean up. I was in my second marriage, and so I got into rehab. I went in voluntarily. I met her, got to know her, and I've liked her ever since. We just got along. And then I just walked out one day, and it's right after the Twin Towers collapsed. Anyway, I left and I went back home, but I asked my husband for a divorce, and I walked out of there, and I took all his mom's money. She was a real estate agent. I went in her room, took her purse. That's the only bad thing I did was take her money after I gave the house. After I asked for a divorce, and I ended up in a mental hospital out there in Almonte or Rosemead, Hellman, someplace like that. And I had to talk my way out of there to get back to Pomona, because once I left my mom and dad's house before I got picked up, I was coming here to Pomona to get hooked up with all my friends again I used to use with way back when, and get high again, keep getting high again. I just didn't want to live with my parents no more.
How long have you been on the street as of right now?
I'd say 27 years.
And then what's your current addiction right now?
It's alcohol and speed, usually. Speed and alcohol and speed.
Speed?
Uh-huh. I haven't tried that fentanyl, but I know people who have use it. and got hooked on it. It used to be speed addicts, they rather do the fentanyl. But I've seen a lot of people OD on that shit and die, you know. There's a lot of people I knew a long time out here and they come out of prison and they get back on that fentanyl and they do too much and they just kill over and die. But you can't go back on the same amount you went in with, you know. Because your whole body's cleaned out by then. You come out,
What
you can OD.
challenges do you face while living on the streets?
Uh, Alcoholism mainly. Sometimes if I buy a fifth, there's nobody around to drink with, and she's not here, I drink that whole fifth by myself, and it's gone by the end of the day, and I'm like shit faced. And that's the only thing that gets me is the alcohol because I can't find it again. I'd be buying a fifth like that, and I share with everybody before I take off, you know. But sometimes nobody here, so I drink that whole shit by myself. I don't have nobody other alcoholics to drink with, just her. And I don't go to bars, so. But it gets us in trouble. We argue because we're stupid sometimes. But that's the only thing that gets me in trouble is when I drink way too
Would
much.
you say it's pretty dangerous out here?
Oh yeah, I don't go out at night. I try to get in before it gets dark.
I've seen some things out here.
Oh yeah, I have. I've seen people. Yeah, I've seen people get hurt or get killed or get run over or hit by a train. Had a dear friend of ours die like that, and um, things just happen out here that you just wouldn't believe would happen in front of you. You think it's only for the movies, but it happens out here. It's pretty crazy, and it scares me, so I stay away from certain areas. And now I'm older. I don't see so good at night, so I just go in before it's dark. I don't even dare come out here. It's dark anymore.
If you could change something about your situation right now, what would you change?
I live closer to my kids, but they are all over the place in this country, so I have no. One's in Colorado and two up in Washington State, and I got one out here in Covina. But it's only, I wish I could have them all around me. It's not to be. I can accept it. But I still communicate.
Do you have any goals or dreams?
I would like to get. I had to get my own place by myself. That's pretty much it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Especially in today's time, it's pretty hard, right?
Yeah, that with income, yeah, it's pretty hard. Rents are high, and you pay it because you don't want to be out here. But sometimes I wish I could be out here because I'm used to it out here and I can handle things better out here. But I just don't like to be on the street sleeping. You know, I gotta be out. I gotta be on a bed or something.
What advice would you give to a younger version of yourself?
Behave yourself. Go back to school. Go to college and listen to your dad. He knew better. I wish I listened to him before I got out here.
If you could have anybody watch this video, who would that be and what would you tell them?
My brothers and my sister are left. This is me. This is what it's about. You know me. I've taken care of myself, survived this long. I'm still alive. I'm still taking care of my dog. You know, I mean, I'm getting older. I'm in a house now. So, hey, I survived it. And I'm sorry I didn't amount to nothing, but I lived a long time out here and I'm okay. That's all I want them to know.